and here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Erika, who's a coach at Create Your Future. Hi, Erika.
Hi, Amanda.
So we're going to talk today about the God state and how actually amazing it is to, when you get into the God state, how things actually just start flowing into you when you get into that state, right?
Right, exactly. No, yeah, I think it's really important to really get into that God state, to know without absolute doubt that you are the God of your reality, that you are the one that's creating everything in your life. And from there, like, there's no doubt, like, oh, is it really going to happen or not? You have absolute confidence in the fact that you are the one that's creating absolutely everything around you. So it's really believing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? It was like a couple days ago, and I had all these intentions that I had thrown out into the universe, and like nothing was coming in. There was like this force field around me where it was just dead, like silence in my universe, in my reality. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, nothing's coming in like at all, you know? And it was just like, and then, you know, at one point I shifted and I got back into the feeling of the God state. And I was like, no, you know, I'm God of my universe. And I just got that calm, peaceful feeling. And then all of a sudden, not kidding you, like everything came in at once. It was all like, whoomp, and I was like, okay, my life's back together. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, everything's fine, you know? Like, it's amazing how things will happen instantly when you shift into that actual feeling of, you know, being God of your universe.
Exactly. And always go back to that. I am God of my reality. And as God, like, there are no limits for you, right?
No, you know, and I guess, you know, for me, right, like what happens is if I fall out of that state, you know, I remind myself that everyone is me pushed out, and then my thoughts create. And then I'll also remind myself of a few like recent, you know, sort of, you know, things that I've created, or, you know, I'll create something small on the spot, you know, whether it be just the most, you know, uncommon thing, just to have it happen in that moment. So I start to kind of get that feeling back, right?
Exactly. Yeah, for me, like, I've been in the same situation where, like, I want, for example, I want to get a specific text from this person, right? And nothing's happening. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, no, like, I need to remember that I am the God of my reality. I'm the one in control. If I say that this person's going to text me, he's going to text me because he has no other choice. So as soon as I got into that God state, I got the text message from this person. It was like crazy. And you also really need to celebrate every time that you have a manifestation like that. Celebrate it and say, yes, I am the creator. I am the God of my reality. Things happen for me instantly. And always say thank you. And when you say thank you, you open, you know, the gates for more to come to you, like with gratitude.
Oh, you know what? Completely. You know, and I think that's one way, you know, is, you know, being thankful and grateful for things, you know, to get us in that feeling. But, you know, I'm sure, you know, we're both really, really good creators, and we've been creating for a long time, and we've built our belief in the God state. So I guess my question is for everybody out there who maybe hasn't been at this for a long time, because I know with me, like at first, you know, the God state didn't come. It's been a constant, you know, believe, create, believe, where now I know anything's possible. I don't doubt a single thing. So for somebody that's starting out that may not be where we are, what do you suggest that they do to start to build that belief in themselves as being God?
I think it's extremely important to do a list every day, like write a list, put on the top of your list, things I would like to manifest today, and write 5 or 10 things, you know, that you have zero attachment to. And just for fun, you know, write them down, and you have no doubt, or like you're not worried if they're going to show up or not. You have no attachment to them. So just have fun with it. And then you'll see that things will just start manifesting. But always believe, like, yeah, it's going to happen. I have nothing to worry about. The universe is working for me. It's always in my favor. The universe makes things happen for me because I am God of my reality. And I think it's very important to remember that the universe is just there waiting to fulfill your orders, right?
Oh yeah, you brought up a really good point. Two good points actually. Is to start to see the correlation between your thoughts and what's showing up to make that connection of feeling like getting into the God state. But then you brought up a really other good second point was basically the core affirmations, the core intentions, core beliefs about you deserving, being worthy, you're going to get what you want. Because, you know, really, as we know, like what we see is if nothing's manifesting for anybody, it's those core beliefs that are, you know, needing to be tweaked. So if we say we're always disappointed, guess what? Nothing's going to work out. You're not even going to see that blue car. Sorry, you're always disappointed. The universe isn't going to help you with that. So you've got to change them. I'm always satisfied. I always get what I want. This is working. My intentions always show up, right? Good point.
So yeah, do your daily intentions, but add those ones, very important ones. I am the God of my reality. Things always work out for me. My desires are mine no matter what. The universe is always delivering, right? So really get into that belief that things always work out for you.
Yeah.
And there are no limits.
None, you know, there's absolutely none. And things happen and they happen fast. And everyone is you pushed out. Everybody's out there just waiting to fulfill and to conspire to create and to manifest your intention. And the more we focus on it and we focus on what we want, you know, the more people that overhear it, the more people that join in, the more people that help, you know, and it is really quite magical, you know. That's so.
And I always say, like, we are creating 24/7 no matter what. So if you know that, wouldn't you rather manifest something you really want instead of just, you know, let things come to you? Like, no, like you decide, no, I want to manifest this. I set the intention that I'm going to get this that I want and I will get it. But if you're like pessimistic and say like, oh, things don't work out for me, guess what? That's an intention, so things won't work out for you. Yep. My SP doesn't like me because, you know, whatever. Yeah, your SP won't like you because you are setting those intentions. So use your intentions and your thoughts that are going to support you in getting what you want, not the opposite.
You bring up a great point. Every thought is an intention, whether you use the word intention or not. You know, every single thought has the potential to show up in our reality. And you're completely right. We're constantly manifesting 24/7, whether we like it or not. It's not like, oh, I used to manifest, but I've given it up now. No, you've still been doing it. It hasn't stopped. It's been, that's the law. Your thoughts create. And, you know, our subconscious mind, or you want to call it the universe, it doesn't, you know, discriminate your thoughts. It doesn't know what's negative, positive, good, bad, what you want, what you don't want. It's what you focus on. It creates a picture. The subconscious mind makes it. So it's up for us to control our conscious minds to focus and to, you know, to only focus on what we want, and then we get what we want. And, you know, unfortunately, there is no intention that you can say only my positive thoughts manifest, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between positive and negative. It just, you have a thought, it creates a picture in the subconscious says, your wish is my command, right? So
yeah, the universe is also not selective. Oh, like, I'm just gonna work for Amanda, but not for Erika. I don't think so. Right?
Right. Exactly. It's not selective. It doesn't make the rules. You make the rules of what it does and how it works, to a point, right? To a point. Right. So
something that I've done, and I think it makes me feel more empowered. I do my intentions, but then at the end of my intention, I say, and I command the universe to make this happen for me. And it just makes me feel really confident and knowing like, yeah, like it's gonna happen, right? Because the universe is always working out for me.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Me, I like to say, well, everyone's me pushed out. My thoughts create, and I can have whatever I want. And, you know, and actually, when I actually look at what I have in my life and I start becoming thankful for what I have in my life, I find that also helps me get into the God state, because I look around, and instead of resisting what I want to change and like being upset over things in my life that I want to change, if I actually take a look back and I say, well, look at where I was a year ago. I'm thankful I'm here now. It makes me feel a whole lot better as well to start making the changes from the platform of being happy and grateful too, right?
Exactly. So, for example, people that really want to, you know, have a bigger income, it's always super important to be thankful for the money that you have in your account, even if you have $1 in it. So the moment that you're thankful for that dollar that you have in your account, and you can set the intention to multiply it. And every time you spend money, it comes back multiplied to you. So it happens, and because you're being thankful for what you already have. So.
You know what? When you thought of that, when you said that, you're like, even if you have $1, you'd be thankful for it. And then so I had this image in my mind to see this like dollar and say, thank you, dollar. And then all of a sudden the dollar's like, thank you for liking me. I'm going to get all my friends to come over too.
Exactly.
$100 bill is gonna come, $50 bill, 20s, a few 20s are gonna come join the party. Like I just had this visual picture of like this cartoon like dollar kind of going, well, thanks for appreciating me. I'm gonna invite more of my friends to hang out in your bank account too.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, and also something else that you can do is it went out of my mind. Sorry. But yeah, really be thankful for the money that you have, and always order it. Like every time you spend $1 or $5, say, I intend for this money to come back to me multiplied times 10, times 3, whatever, like it makes you feel comfortable, right?
I do it times 20 now. I used to do times 10 and it works. So I'm like times 20, right? So, but you know what, you're right. And to catch your mental diet, when I used to have the really bad thought when I would spend money, like, oh, I can't afford this. And I'm like, no, you've got to catch yourself in those moments, and you've got to get on top of it. And, and that's really where the shifts makes, is when, the rubber hits the road, is in those moments. You can do intentions all week, but if you're spending money on something and you're worrying that it's too expensive and you're barely going to be able to afford it, you've got to get on the thoughts right then and there. And how I did it was every time I put my credit card or debit card into the terminal to pay, as I was like putting my PIN in and stuff, that's when I would do my affirmation, okay? Because that was pretty much the time if I would worry. So I was like, no, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to create this new intention and, persist with it, definitely persist with it.
Yeah, I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say, like, always believe that money loves you, because without you, money is nothing, right? So you can do a lot of good things with money. You can help a lot of people, right? Like if you buy from a business, you're helping the business. If you're buying something for your family, you're doing something nice for your family. So see money as something positive, right? Mm-hmm. And money has zero value if it doesn't have you to spend it. So it's a good thing.
Exactly. It's funny, right? When you forgot, right? I intended that you would remember. And I'm pretty sure that every subscriber was like, I intend for her to remember, because I think we were all on the edge of our seats. So look at that. Then you remembered, right? Because everyone's you pushed out. So
sorry about that.
No, you remembered. All good. If they were going to stop watching at that point, you guys said, no, we got to wait. Hold on. It's going to like a cliffhanger. Anyway. Well, thank you so much, Erika. If you guys would like to set up sessions with Erika, the link is in the description below. And thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. We definitely appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.